Advisory services are offered through Creative Financial Designs Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities are offered through CFD. Investments Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer, member of FINRA and SIPC. 765-453-9600. Diamond Financial Group is not associated with the CFD companies.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jason Murphy, your host with Money in Motion, right here on News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. Stop by and see me sometime right there beside Poets on the Square. Grab an amazing cup of coffee and come over and sit down and talk with me. When I'm not here recording, I'm normally there at the office, but always have a lot going on. But feel free to just stop by at Diamond Financial Group right there at 228 East Broad Street, right beside Poets, catty corner from the courthouse. We'll be glad to help you out and sit down, talk finances with you. Just had two events this last week. On Tuesday night, we had a Medicare educational event through an organization that I'm president of called AFIA, the American Financial Educational Alliance. And so I gave people a really solid education on all the ins and outs, the ABCDs of Medicare on Tuesday night up in Fairfield Glade at their community center. And then on Thursday night of this last week, we did a presentation on Social Security. So in case you're not aware, this last year I did become a National Social Security Advisor. And so part of that is really the main reason of me doing that is going out and sharing people the knowledge I have about Social Security, the good, the bad, the ugly, and helping them make wise decisions on how to take their Social Security benefits. And so for those that are applying in the next few years, I highly recommend, or if you're even considering going ahead and filing for your Social Security, come by, let me run a free report for you that gives you, some of the different options that you may not even know that are available. And there's still some unique ways to take advantage of Social Security where you can really maximize your benefits. And remember, the decision you make on your Social Security payout is a permanent decision and will basically be what that decision is, whatever you pick for the rest of your life. And so we want to make sure that you're making a wise decision there. But so a little frantic today. I was running around and actually got to the studio a little bit late, and our guest for today was gracious enough to stick around and wait for me, and I feel horrible, but it's just how life can happen, and as most people that I have on the show are pretty forgiving type people, and I hope Tyler is as well. But we have Tyler Asher. He is a farmer's insurance agent. He has the Tyler Asher Agency located at 1435 South Jefferson Avenue, Suite B, right here in Cookeville. And going to talk to Tyler today about what they do and how they can help you. And I'm going to just be really transparent because that's the kind of guy that I am. Tyler and I don't know each other very well. We ended up becoming Facebook friends a while back and have just kind of gotten to know a little bit about each other, but we're going to spend this time to get to know each other better and let you know a little bit more about Tyler at the same thing. So Tyler, how are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
It's truly my pleasure, and again, please forgive me.
It's okay. We won't hold it against you.
Thanks, man.
Anybody that comes riding in on a motorcycle, I'll forgive you on that one.
Yeah, literally on two wheels, right? Almost on one wheel coming around that last corner. But so I got here quickly because I knew I was had the
good news is you can weave that thing in and out of traffic. So
actually, about 40 vehicles on the way here, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, for those that don't know, I am the chaplain of the Christian Motorcyclists Association, and I ride every time I get a chance, and so was able to get on the bike today and
take advantage of a pretty day.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, Tyler, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Just start with the basics.
Okay.
Married, kids.
I am a hometown prodigy. I have lived in Cookeville my entire life. Went to high school here, Cookeville High School. Went to Tech, graduated from Tech. Now, there's a little bit of an asterisk, I guess you could put by my name there. It did take me 9.5 years to get a 4-year degree.
Lord
so
have mercy.
we always laugh about that.
Right.
So yes, I did. I got a degree in business management back in 2014.
Okay.
I am married to my wife, Candace. She is a teacher in the school system. She
Okay.
is in her 13th year, I think, 12th, 13th year.
Oh, wow.
We have 3 kids. We have one that Callie, she will be 9 next week. We have one who is 5, and she'll be starting kindergarten in the fall. And then we have one that is 2. So we have 3 girls,
Wow.
all under the age of 9.
Bless your heart, man. That's, I mean, that sounds awesome, but I got to tell you, I praise God that I have 2 boys, because I know I would kill some teenage boy that was coming after my little girl someday. You know, and I'm sure you know the feeling. Have you gotten the shirt, you know, the DADD, Dads Against Daughters Dating,
yeah.
and you know, it has the different line items on there. I'm not afraid to go back to jail. You know,
Yeah.
you punk or whatever.
I should clean my guns when you know, one day they'll have boys over. I know they will. I guess I'll have to learn how to clean my guns really well.
Yeah,
They'll be extra clean because we'll be cleaning them all the time.
Right, exactly. I understand, and again, I'm thankful I have boys, and I'll just leave it at that. So good luck with the, with the girls, and we'll leave it at that. So your wife's name again is Candace?
My wife's name is Candace. And she is a teacher at Parkview.
At Parkview.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, and I probably run into her. I was a Parkview alumni,
Okay, me too.
going way back, and good friends with Bobby Winningham.
Yep.
We've ridden motorcycles together before, and he's a military guy,
Oh, yeah.
and so am I. And you know, we've done quite a few things together. And I actually had him as a teacher going way back. Yeah,
That's the old days.
yeah, no doubt. So I'm sure Wham, as we refer to him, and that's what he told us to call him back then. But Bobby Winningham probably wouldn't want me telling people that, he was one of my teachers. So he's been around for a while. I'll just leave it at that.
Very true.
But, he's an awesome guy, and I love Parkview. And so your wife probably has run into me over the years.
Probably.
Years back, I was a fundraising consultant, and also a professional juggler and illusionist, magician kind of guy, and would do magic shows for kids that participated and that kind of thing. So I'm sure she's seen
I
me.
would say she probably saw you before.
Yeah, no doubt. That's cool. And it's cool, just so you know, my wife is also an educator. She's
Okay.
been in the school system for, I think, 16 years down at White County. She's now the department chair of the school counselors, and is pretty awesome. So
why is it that when
we both married up? Yeah,
married up, and then teachers, you know, when you have a teacher, usually your husband, it's like they're in the insurance business or the finance world, or in
something
construction.
self-employed
I'm like, okay.
or construction. Right. Yeah, I don't know how that works out, but I'm pleased.
Someone has to have
So.
a real job. That's what I tell people.
right. No doubt. So, but hey, we're about done with this segment already, getting to know each other a little bit, but fortunately we have 2 more. We're going to pause for a break for my sponsors. I am so incredibly thankful for each and every one of them. Could not do this show without them. If you're interested in being a sponsor of Money in Motion, feel free to reach out and give me a call. We'll get you some advertising and talk highly of you, even have you out on the show. But thank you for listening this beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Jason Murphy. I'm your host right here on Money in Motion on News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. Hi, everybody. This is Jason Murphy, your host on Money in Motion right here on News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. And I'm excited to introduce a sponsor that is an amazing friend of mine, Dr. Ken Schmidt-Matzen and Pam from Cookeville Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, located right there beside the Justice Center and beside where J.J. Jack's used to be. A lot of you are familiar with that area. And I have to tell you that I have seen Dr. Ken and Pam going back for 28 years. They are good personal friends of mine, but the services that they offer there are amazing. Dr. Ken is one of the best chiropractors that I know, and I have seen him over and over for neck pain, for back pain, for issues with my hips, where I've had car crashes and different things that have taken place in my life, and he's always been able to get me straightened out and back active the way I like to be with my boys, going climbing and hiking and running and playing. So I encourage you to stop by and see Dr. Ken. If you have any issues with your spine, with your neck, back, legs, he can check you out and get you taken care of. Now, Pam is an amazing physical therapist. I can tell you, I just had knee surgery just a month ago, and I've already completed the turkey trot this past November, which was amazing that I was able just a few weeks after knee surgery, and Pam was able to help me get rehabilitated extremely quickly to get back out there and lead the active life that I enjoy. Also, they have a new nutritional program that is amazing to help you get in the right physical shape that you need to. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're just trying to get healthier, but you're not sure what type of nutrients your body needs, they can take care of all those needs right there at Cookeville Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, located right there beside the Justice Center in Cookeville.
Congratulations, you found a home for sale that interests you on the internet.
Is it really as great as you think it is?
Is the asking price in line with the current market values?
Will owning this home allow you to continue enjoying life as you know it?
Are there more homes in the area you may like better? To unlock the mystery of home buying, you need a professional realtor. You need the Wilson team at the Realty Firm. Our experienced and highly trained team of realtors will take the guesswork out for you.
Buying a home is a process, and the Wilson team at the Realty Firm will walk with you every step of the way, making your needs our top priority.
The only house we want to help you buy is the one you can be proud of.
The one you can call home knowing you took every step to ensure it will bring joy to you and your family for years to come.
Call Darren Wilson at the Realty Firm at 931-520-7750 or find him at www.therealtyfirmagent.com. The Wilson team will put you on the path to owning the right home for you.
Just over 11 years ago, my wife and I went on our first date. We ended the evening by going to a little coffee shop here in Cookeville, just catty corner of the courthouse, named Poets. We sat down and enjoyed an amazing cup of coffee. We enjoyed the company with each other, getting to know each other. That ended up leading to us being married less than 6 months later and having been married for the last 10 years. It all started at Poets, right there, catty corner of the courthouse. For one of the best cups of coffee in Cookeville, I highly encourage you to stop by Poets on the Square or their other location on the north end of South Jefferson Avenue. Poets Coffee, a great place to take your next date or just enjoy a cup of coffee. Welcome back to Money in Motion. I'm your host, Jason Murphy from Diamond Financial Group, right there beside Poets on the Square. Just want to, again, reiterate and invite you all to just stop by and get an amazing cup of coffee and come over and sit down with me, and we'll talk about any of your financial needs or concerns and can definitely help you out. So we're going to get back with Tyler, and Tyler was telling us a little bit about how he spent 9.5 years getting his bachelor's degree. I can kind of relate with that, by the way, because I think I took my first class out at Tech around 2000. I'd gotten back home as the Air Force recruiter and started to take some college classes. Anyway, long story long, it ended up taking me until 2012 before. So I beat your record, Tyler.
So you got a little time on me?
Yeah. So it was about 12 years before I finished my bachelor's degree, but really started over in 2009 and really did complete a 4-year degree in 3 years. But there was some time lapse in between all that. But so with that being the case, though, you graduated from Tennessee Tech in 2014, and now you own basically your own agency.
Correct.
Is that right?
That's correct.
So
but before we get there,
okay, yeah,
we got. There's a little bit of a backstory on how we have to get to where I own my own agency.
Okay.
My insurance career started back in 2010. I went to work for a company called Women of the World. I was there for a while. Got offered a position to go to a local State Farm agent's office, which was great because everybody knew State Farm. It was here. And it was just a really good stepping stone for me in that career. And so I accepted that position, and I was there for almost 5 years. And while I was there, the agent, I still don't see this, but he saw a lot of potential in me, and he said, listen, if you want to be an owner one day and you want me to support you, I need you to go on and finish your degree. And I was like, well, I don't need a degree to sell insurance. He said, listen, if you want me to put my name behind you and help push you forward in this career, I need you to show me that you can complete your degree, and you need to do it. Right. And I said, okay. So I literally, on like a whim, went back to school, went across town to Tech and said, okay, I need to re-enroll. And so we got started in that. While I was there, the 4.5 years that I worked for the State Farm agent, I went on and finished my degree. Wow. Shortly after that, I accepted a position at a local social media marketing company and learned a ton of stuff about marketing, social media, kind of where everything was going in this new direction. Right. Left there in March, accepted a position at Country Financial. I was there for almost about a year and a half, taking over a little bit of book of business, working on different markets in Nashville and Mount Juliet. No, actually, I was in Nashville and Mount Juliet. Same company, but just in a different location.
Sure. Yeah, no worries.
And Jared and I are really good friends. I've known Jared.
He's a good guy.
Great guy.
We went to church together going way back. Go ahead.
So Jared is a really good, and I've worked with Jared on cases before, and he's a great guy. So I was there. While I was there, I got headhunted for a farmer's corporate position at the district level. So I had 35 agents that I was over. I was an agency business consultant, so I took those 35 agents were, I helped them grow their business through experiences I had, whether it be through marketing, through networking, through social engagements on how to grow their business that they weren't thinking of. Basically, I was a coach, more or less, while I was there. And so back last February, it's funny how God works in things, but back last February, my wife and I were sitting at the table, and she said, out of the blue, she said, if you ever get the chance to take over an agency, you should do it. And I said, I really love my job. Like, this is a lot of fun. I have a really good boss who's just said, this is what I need you to do. Accomplish it. I got to travel a little bit. I got to go to California, Texas, Michigan, and it was a really good experience for me. And then she come to me and said that, and I said, okay, like, I need you to, I'll pray about it, and if this is what you want me to do, I need God to either send me an email, which I kind of laughed about, or put it on the billboard that I drive by so that I know exactly what you want me to do. The next day, Matt Belcher sends me an email and says, hey, I want you to take my agency over. I want to move on and do something else. Do you want to do this? And so anybody that knows, my wife's a teacher. I don't call her during the day. I get this email, and I call her. And she's like, is everything okay? And I'm laughing. And she was like, what's wrong? And I said, you won't believe this. I said, but Matt has sent me an email, wants me to take over his book of business. She immediately goes, okay, let's do it. I said, well, wait a second. Well, there's some steps we have to do to take this over. And she said, okay, we'll just do whatever we need to do. And I was like, well, we got to find an office. We have to get things squared away. Like, I've got to go tell my district manager, which was with farmers. So it was an easy transition, but still, it took a while. So that process started in February. We didn't actually take over the book of business until July the 1st. And so that is how I took over the book of business that I'm currently in.
So that was July 1st of 2017.
Correct.
You took over.
I took over
this farmer's particular this agency.
Correct. And so it worked out really good, just because the transitions and the places that I'd been, it was kind of like I had to go through all the stuff I had to go through to get to the ownership spot. Because there's a lot of stuff to do to be an agency owner. It's not just walking in and selling things or taking care of certain customers. You got to do all that plus a lot of just administrative stuff. You have to look at your budget. You got to look at your profit and loss. You have to look at the money that I'm spending on advertising. Am I getting a return on it? We track every phone call, every email we get that concerns business. We track it.
You're sure to know the source and how did you hear about it and that kind of thing.
As a small business, and you know this, I don't have a lot of wiggle room to play with. Oh, this is money. $500 is a lot, because if it didn't bring me $501 back in, it was a bad investment. This is the way I look at it. Now, some things are different like that. Your chamber membership, you may not see a lot of that, but it's something you need to do. You need to support your local chamber and be active and do things. So you may not see a lot of those returns immediately. Now, if somebody wants you to buy leads or they want you to do some type of advertising, I need to see something from it.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot. And I think I had to go through all the steps from when I first started to where I'm at now. I feel like I had to go through all those steps to be a good, I still don't think I'm great, a good agency owner. So I feel like I had to go through all those steps to get to that process.
That sounds amazing. So we're going to talk more about Farmers Insurance, and we're going to talk more with Tyler Asher when we come back in just a minute. But if you do have information or questions that you want to get, some information you need from Tyler, if you just want to find out more information about what they do or sit down and talk with them, you can do that by going out and visiting the Tyler Asher Agency. It is a Farmers Insurance agency right here in Cookeville at 1435 South Jefferson Avenue, Suite B in Cookeville. You can call them at 854-9600. Again, that's 854. That's a fairly new Cookeville prefix, but 854-9600, and they can take care of you out there and handle a lot of your needs. And we're going to talk more about that and how they can take care of your insurance needs when we come back after a break from our sponsors. You're listening to Money in Motion. I'm your host, Jason Murphy, right here on News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Protecting your home or business is important to you. That's why you might invest in an advanced security system or make sure you have the strongest locks on the market. But what are you doing about the sun? That big yellow ball of fire is shooting UV rays through your windows that can fade furniture and increase your energy costs. Fortunately, the Window Tint Company in Cookeville can provide you with a championship-level solution, offering multiple lines of window film for any need. The Window Tint Company is the Upper Cumberland's expert when it comes to protecting your home or business from blinding glare or damaging UV rays. And you'll still be able to admire those beautiful Middle Tennessee sunrises and sunsets. When you're ready to protect your home or business from the sun, give Jason and Susie with the Window Tint Company a call at 931-510-0830. That's 931-510-0830. Visit CookevilleWindowTintCompany.com to learn more or request an estimate.
Hey, this is Jason Murphy from Money in Motion. Let me talk to you a little bit about my good friend Joey Smith of Smith's Insulation. Did you know that Smith's Insulation has been around since 1977? They provide insulation for new construction and on existing homes. They are certified by the TVA as a weatherization contractor. That means that you could actually get a rebate for improving the efficiency of your home. I greatly encourage you to call Smith's Insulation for all your insulation needs, whether it be for commercial builds or new or existing residential. I have used Smith's Insulation for both and can tell you that I was extremely pleased with the service, the quality, and the energy efficiency they provided. To find out more information about Smith Insulation, go to smithinsulationtn.net. That's smithinsulationtennessee.net.
646-5519. Those numbers may not mean a whole lot to you right now, but you're going to want to write this number down. My name is Jennifer. My husband and I, we're frugal people. While we like to get a lot of value for our money, to say the least, we stretch every dollar. So last year, we decided that we wanted to refinance a mortgage on our house. We did our research, and that's when I met Barbara Steebing. Her official title is loan officer. She's not just thorough, not just thoughtful. She actually anticipated my family's needs throughout the whole process of the refinance. And trust me, folks, when I say they were tricky needs. She was just amazing. Can't say enough about it. By the time the process was over, I called her my friend. You can be friends with Barbara. All you need to do is go to Willow Avenue in Cookeville next to Jackson Plaza and go into First Volunteer Bank and tell my friend Barbara Steebing that you're there to save money, and she will do it for you. The number is 646-5519. So stop by First Volunteer Bank and see Barbara Steebing.
Member FDIC insured and equal housing lender.
Welcome back, everybody, to Money in Motion. I'm your host, Jason Murphy from Diamond Financial Group, right there beside Poets on the Square. Stop by and see me for any of your financial needs, specifically investment needs. If you have a 401k, you're concerned about when the next recession hits, is someone going to call you or move some of your funds around? That's one of the things that we do, that I do personally, is managing 401ks inside your 401k and helping protect some of the largest assets that you have for retirement savings. So if you need that type of protection, you want to come and sit down with me and let me explain to you how I do that and why I would move your money and when. I can absolutely explain that to you, show you on paper how I will know a little bit before the next recession hits, when it's going to hit, and what we would do about that. So feel free to stop by and see me right there at Diamond Financial Group, and we will take care of just everything that's going on. So I appreciate everyone listening in this amazing Sunday afternoon. The weather has been so crazy lately with you got rain and cold fronts coming in, and people are speculating, is this dogwood winter or blackberry winter or redbud winter? And I don't know. It just still feels like winter every other day around here. It's nuts. So if it's sunshining where you're at, I hope you can enjoy it, and if not, give it a couple of days and it'll be another beautiful one here before you know it. So I'm sitting here talking with Tyler Asher, is someone that's become a pretty good friend friend of recent, and proud to have him on my show and spend some time getting to know him better, getting to know more and learn more about the Tyler Asher Agency, located at 1435 South Jefferson Avenue. Stop by and see them. And so, Tyler, I need you to tell me, why would someone want to stop by and see you guys? What do you actually do?
Well, before we get there, let me back up. Let me tell you what I believe before I tell you what we do.
Okay, please.
And I believe that catastrophic life events can be mitigated through proper education and proper planning.
Yes.
And I think you would agree with that, because even in the finance world and insurance world, if you don't plan for things, that's when you get in trouble.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Correct. And so we really work with people about understanding what they have, first of all.
Okay.
What coverages you might need. There may be some that are missing that you have no idea that you may even need. And we go through a plan, and we sit down and we talk about what you have, what you need, and where you're going in the future. And we want to help protect all of those things.
Well, brother, I want to point out what you just said is a philosophy that we have at Diamond Financial, and something that I have a background in education. Your wife is an educator. My wife
Correct.
is also an educator. Educating people as opposed to selling people, which some of the agencies out there, and I'm not going to name names, but they're just trying to make the next commission.
Correct.
And they're trying to sell you a product, not get to know you and then educate you on what you have versus what you may need. Correct. Based on your circumstances. And brother, that's what you just clearly communicated to me, is that you're an agency that wants to educate people on what they have, what they probably need, and and then help them move in the right direction.
Correct.
So keep going. Yeah.
No, and that is a big thing about what we do at my agency, is we do educate. And I've told people numerous times, you need to stay where you're at. You need to make changes, because my product may be double what you're paying for the circumstances, or I've done that numerous times. Hey, or you need to go see this person because they have a better fit or a better product that I can't offer. You need to go see this person. And I think a lot of people respect that when you educate them, when you explain things to them, and you may not be the best fit for them, or you can't offer a certain product that they need. People, they respect that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's something that we really hammer home.
Yeah, and now that we understand that philosophy, what are some of the products and services that you guys provide?
We do offer a wide range of insurance products. So your home, your auto, any type of recreational vehicle that you have.
RVs, motorcycles,
correct.
So on and so forth. Okay.
Landlords, so like if you own rental property, we can insure those. Apartments, we can do those. Renters insurance. Most of commercial products, we can offer those. So if you own a small business, we can help you do small business insurance, which is a big deal.
Okay. Like liability policies and
correct.
umbrella policies,
correct.
all that, you can do all those.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I believe, and this is my favorite question I love to ask people when they come in and we sit down and go over their stuff. What is the most important thing to insure? And I've heard a wide range of things. But to me, the most important thing to insure is your ability to earn income.
Yes.
Because if you can't earn income, you can't have a car, you can't have a home, you can't have little toys to play with on the weekend. And I think that's where we sit down and we go through that plan again.
Right. And the question is not necessarily even what's the most important thing to insure. Although it is, you're also asking them at the same time, what is your most valuable asset?
Correct.
And most people, if you ask them what's the most valuable thing that you own in this world, and people would normally say, oh, well, my home or my 401k or whatever. Right. No, it's your ability to make money.
Exactly.
Because if you think about the number of years you have left, I mean, us in our 40s, I'm guessing, or 30s.
I just turned 30 last year.
Punk, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But in people in their 30s and 40s, I mean, we have another 30 or 40 years of income potential on our side. And so, we need to protect that ability to earn an income. I totally agree, and that's one of the things, by the way, that we both do.
Right.
And we can help people, get life insurance, and so many people just don't see the need until it's too late to do that. But
Correct.
Yeah, so
and then they end up spending a lot more money when, in turn, if they would have come to us or even you and had a plan,
right,
then hopefully we can help with that burden.
Yep.
To get people to where they want to go.
Right. And so get a life insurance program with Tyler. If something happens and then that insurance policy ends up cashing out, you need to come to me so I can invest it and turn that into an income, because that's really how life insurance becomes an income, is actually taking that lump sum of money and investing that and living off the interest. A lot of people don't fully get that part of the scenario, but man, it's crazy. This has been such a fluid conversation that we've already run out of time again on our last segment of today. Would love to invite you back. I think you're maybe even going to join Highland Business Leaders. So if you want more information about the Tyler Asher Agency, feel free to call them at 854. Stop by and see them right there on Jefferson Avenue, 1435 South Jefferson. If you have any questions about any of my guests at any point, feel free to stop by and see me or give me a call, 646-4090. Again, that's 646-4090. Again, I'm Jason Murphy, your host, right here on Money in Motion, and you've been listening to News Talk 1077 and 1400 The Hub.
Advisory services are offered through Creative Financial Designs Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities are offered through CFD. Investments Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer, member of FINRA and SIPC. 765-453-9600. Diamond Financial Group is not associated with the CFD companies.